Chapter 41 Tao Religion and Muhammad of Allah. Tao Hun Chin was a famous physician, philosopher, and author who lived in China in 486 AD. He provided information to the royal council at a young age, and when he reached the middle age, he went to the Maoshen mountain and began to meditate. When he mastered the Tao religion, he taught the Tao philosophy to the people of the surrounding villages and gave a new path to the lives of the villagers. He was a person who valued healthy life very highly. He also paid great attention to the plants near the mountain range where he lived. Later, he added 365 new herbs to the Pen Shan Chin, a book of herbs compiled by Emperor Shennun. In 570 AD, a boy named Muhammad was born in the city of Mecca. In the Arabian Peninsula, Muhammad's father died shortly after he was born, and his mother died when he was 9 years old. Growing up with his uncle, Muhammad was the cowherd who took care of the goat herd. At the age of 9, he went to trade in Syria with his uncle's caravan and came into contact with major Arab cities. Dealing with different races and cultures, Muhammad gained a great understanding of their beliefs. At the age 25, he worked for a rich woman, and in his free time, he began to travel frequently to the rock caves of Hira mountain in Mecca. Living of the city of Makkah, Muhammad gradually grew older. At this time, he was 40 years old. One day, Muhammad went to the rock cave called Hira and met the angels. As such, he became God's messenger. Muhammad's followers introduced that angel as Allah, but in truth, he was Jesus, because a member of ISIS told him about the angels he met. He was not Allah but Jesus Christ. It is up to you to find out the truth about this fact. Because in order to understand the truth, not only reading the books but also directing discernment is an essential factor. The main factor is discerning truth is to increase brain activity, and to do so, it is essential to analyze with your intellect. Belief alone in the religion that comes from our generation is not the way to spiritual intelligence. We have to learn how to handle the angel we think about in each way. It will make you understand the real truth. When that truth is understood, all the wars in the world will end. Because the reason for every war that exists now and has lasted for a while was fighting to win a religion or nation. The day when all these wars will stop is when all the people of the world will understand that all the existing religions are one. The gods and goddesses were separated by the peoples themselves. The sages have never said that we are different and others are different from us. That's only said who wants war and cruel persons only, not deities or angels. That concept was developed by us humans. Victory can be won without war by always being flexible and respectful. The era of killing genuine people on the whims of a very small group must end. It is enough to understand the teachings of their teachers. Let everyone understand the truth. Instead of fighting for the propagation of your religion, understanding the truth of your religion will be the real answer to the end of all wars. Think yourself whether to argue with this idea or understand what has been said, and you will understand the reality. In order to understand this real situation, the use of liquor, living in a lie, and justifying one's mistakes should be stopped immediately. The answer will come to your feet. You and I must understand very clearly that it is a great crime to stop hating and mislead people to fulfill their hopes. If you think to yourself that I have taken this chapter so long, you will understand why. Because the power struggle by Muslims to capture the world by giving wrong inspiration and deceiving the common people is very inhumane. Because the result of inhumanity is that the soul born after this will not lead to a good place but to a beastly soul. To get rid of it, run after the truth instead of chasing something that cannot be obtained. Muhammad, the Prophet of Allah, died in 632 AD. Abu Bakr was elected to the vacant leadership. Abu Bakr tried to invade Rome but failed. But Abu Bakr managed to give leadership to all the people of Arabian Peninsula. Gradually, the Arab Empire began to grow. After the conquest of Persia, Zoroastrian leaders had to embrace Islam and save their lives to spread Islam. You will understand what is truth behind this scene and what is the purpose from them on. During this time, an Arab could distill wine and separate the alcohol from it. It was called al-Kul. Then it turned into alcohol. In between, alcoholic beverage became alcohol. As time went on, Muslims became accustomed to drinking alcohol. So, laws were erected prohibiting the use of alcohol for Muslims. Oppenheimer, whom the world hated so much, introduced a very small weapon to the world. But the people who discovered the most dangerous weapon is alcohol, understood its destructiveness and did not give it to their religious sect, but gave it to the world as a living weapon from that time. Do you understand what is the best weapon they gave to spread their religion? Now think about what is the best weapon they used to spread Islam. Drugs were their weapon, and it was a duty to introduce drugs, and it was forbidden to their community. You have got a clear answer. Getting rid of drunkenness leads to the destruction of truth, and it is destroy you and your whole future. Open your eyes now or destroy all those you don't love while you yourself are destroyed. It is up to you to find the answers. It is up to me to guide you.